Happening right now, City of Toledo says the water, your drinking water, is safe to drink.
The city's water quality dashboard, looking at it right now, shows that it's in the clear.
And as you can see, eventually here behind us, right here, there's still some algae left on the Maumee River, but our water comes from Lake Erie, about 3 miles offshore.
Now, all the talk about algae and algal blooms has most people agreeing that Lake Erie is a troubled waterway. Both threaten water quality, and now local leaders agree that the lake needs to be declared impaired.
All right, so what's that mean? 13 ABC's Bill Horman says it doesn't necessarily mean money, action, and cleaner water.
It is obvious there's a problem with the lake. The federal government is concerned and putting the squeeze on states to do something about it. Back in 2000, the feds threatened the city of Toledo with a lawsuit if it didn't improve its water plants to protect Lake Erie.
But we took action because there was a standard set. Action was required.
And the federal government had the teeth to enforce that plan because it involved sources the government can regulate. But an impairment declaration is different. Ken Kilbert is an environmental law expert.
The federal government, under the Clean Water Act, is not currently allowed to regulate non-point sources.
That means farmland. Critics say farmland runoff is responsible for 70 to 80% of the pollutants that end up in the lake. But the feds have no power over farmland. The state does. The feds can create what's called a total maximum daily load schedule, and that can lead to a plan to limit the amount of phosphorus discharged into the lake. But it's a plan and nothing more.
The state does not have to enforce that TMDL, and indeed U.S. EPA cannot enforce that TMDL.
And an impairment declaration does not mean more federal dollars to clean the lake, unless the president allocates money by executive order. The mayor has sent 3 letters to the president asking for money.
And in order to get the attention and support to reduce the pollution in our lake.
So far, no response. The local lawmakers are unified in talking about impairment.
You know, the more we talk about it, I think the better it is, but action would be better than words.
So here's what the federal government can do. It could impose tougher restrictions on the things it can control, like sewer plants and water plants. But the city of Toledo's conducted this study. They said if that were to happen, it could cost the city hundreds of millions of dollars. What the federal government can't do is regulate the farmland. Only the state can do that. And right now it appears the state of Ohio would rather work with farmers than regulate them. Back to you.